I love the way she do that one thing for me, baby. What that's why. She make that booty sway from left to right, make my body rock from side to side. She make that booty sway from left to right, from side to side. I love the way my little baby do that one thing for me. Oh yes indeed. The way she made that booty sway, damn, it's such a sight to see. So won't you give it to me, baby? The way I vibe with a slide and a dive in, I'm digging deep. Oh, so deep. The way she throw it back and make it clap, I told her take all of me. Now she fast asleep, baby. Face down, toot it up, smacking, pulling hair. Our phones ringing off the hook, and I'm still in there. My baby tripping, so I call my little piece and I'm stepping out. Ooh, I love the way she do that one thing for me, baby. What that's why. She make that booty sway from left to right, make my body rock from side to side. She make that booty sway from left to right, from side to side. Ooh, the way I'm sipping this Patron got me deep off in my cup. Man, hold love and watching how she moving. Ooh, I hope I don't fall in love. I'm thinking, baby, what's up with it? The way she move her body make that booty sway. It make me wanna take her home to say my name and do it again, baby. So let's have some fun, you and your friend, baby. I'm trying to make you face down, toot it up, smacking, pulling hair. Our phones ringing off the hook, and I'm still in there. My baby tripping, so I call my little piece and I'm stepping out. Ooh, I love the way she do that one thing for me, baby. What that's why. She make that booty sway from left to right.
It's the Goose to You, Mr. Goose to You, and I'm bringing is boxing to you. What today is Sugar J Sunday, so you know what I'm saying, the apostles is in the house. We're coming through. I'm just waiting for my guys to hit the link, and then you can Sugar J can cook. Sugar J want to talk about today. Now, let me bring this up for those who's just now understanding why we are the apostles. I am Pastor Gooch. We have Cam the Baptist, and we have the young wise one, Sugar J. Man, and how we do this is I lift the hands with spitting facts. Then I pass you on to Cam, and he gonna baptize you with the facts. And then you gotta come, and mostly you gotta come and see the wise one. Yes, sir. Today's Sunday services is when we're gonna give it to the wise one, so you're gonna get some good boxing knowledge. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sugar J is gonna talk boxing. We're gonna let the young historian himself talk boxing today. So soon as he hit the link, we can go in and talk about the heavyweights. Who is you guys' top 10 heavyweights? We want to know. Oh, and look who has slid in. Young Sugar J, it's your day. It's Sugar J
Yes,
Day.
yes,
What's up,
sir.
young
Yes, sir.
historian? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Not much, man. Just ready to school these old cats, young cats, everybody. And I really want to know, what everybody really
Oh,
would like to hear. You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
So,
right.
how was your birthday?
Oh, was great. It's still going on today. I have a family full, so I had to break away from the family function, you know what I'm saying? Because I got to let you cook, youngin. You know what I'm saying? So I said I was going to, set this up. So, yeah, it's still going, bro. We doing it big out here, man. I'm having
Hey,
fun. It's just
yes,
a fun day
sir.
Sunday today.
Yes,
How's you?
sir.
How's your day going?
Good, man. The last couple of days I've just been, I had, like I told y'all last week, I hurt my shoulder. And I
Okay.
haven't really been. I wasn't at the gym the last 3 days. So, but yesterday, I felt better and I started. I intensified the training and stuff. And today, the same thing. Just keeping active, moving. If I'm not boxing, playing basketball, some.
Right.
And still studying boxing. And but yeah, I can't really complain. I feel good now. So
Okay. Okay, so today's your day, youngin. I'm gonna let you cook. I'm gonna chime in every now and then because I'm gonna be going back and forth with the fam. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you cook. I'm gonna chime in. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the heavyweights, but then you dropped something earlier. You want me to drop that?
oh yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead and get your cooking. I'm about to drop what you sent me.
So I don't know if y'all gonna see the Jake Paul Thomas Fury fight. I might tap into that, but we seen Deontay, LeBron's bomber, right? And
Right,
then who pulled up? The Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. Nothing love but respect. But then, shout out to Fight Hype. But then the reporter asked the question, "Are you willing to see a fourth fight?" Deontay said, "Oh yeah, for sure." But you know what, Gooch? I'm gonna be honest with you. Either when I seen that energy was different. You know what I'm saying? That energy was different. He didn't want that fourth fight. No, they don't want that fourth fight. I don't think Deontay wants that for real, for real. I think he'd rather try to fight Usyk because he thinks that's an easier fight. He don't
right,
want that.
right,
He don't want that. And listen, it's all love for Deontay because I was going for him to beat Tyson. But I mean, maybe it's because and now I do gotta put this perspective. They were moving around. It was a big crowd. It was all loud. So maybe it was just all love and respect. And they didn't really because he was moving. He was going somewhere. Saudi Arabia. So maybe I'm overthinking it, but those 15 seconds though, he didn't want that. I don't think he asked them. He tries to move that over real quick. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's all love between Tyson and Deontay, for real, because they had 3 fights. No matter who win, lose, or draw, they're in history now. One of the greatest trilogies in boxing history, let alone heavyweight history. So yeah, I just want to. That was just my thoughts on that.
Well, let me
I know Mr.
can you hear
Go
me?
ahead. Yeah.
Okay, let me play this clip real quick. I do not own the rights to this footage or the music that's being played or anything. We don't own the rights. It's boxing. You do not own the rights, but this is for educational purposes only. What I'm gonna do is not play the video, but play the sound. 1 second. Shout out to Fight Hype.
Yes, sir. Shut up. Fight Hub. Fight Hub.
Deontay, what's up, man?
Yeah, baby, what's going on? Oh, everything's good.
Good, good.
Man.
See you over here. What's
What's
here?
What's
your prediction for tonight?
we just here to have some fun. You know what I mean?
See you
Just here to have
fighting
fun.
soon.
Real soon. Real soon.
How about you and Joshua Nigeria? That'd be a great fight.
I mean, that'll be a great fight. All these different fights coming up would be a great fight. It's just getting the fighters to fight. When it come to me, it comes with consequence. With other fighters, you can just fight them and not receive a consequence. But me, fighters look at me because I have the power. They look at not only they're gonna get paid, but they may use the money for
Squad! Bomb Squad!
Doing all right.
Four guys,
Yeah,
round four.
Bless.
Deontay, round four with Tyson.
Most definitely.
With respect, when are you gonna return Deontay? When will we see you back in the ring?
Soon, very soon. Very soon. You know, I can't reveal a lot of things. You know, we just have to see what way. We got a lot of stuff going on. So
We also the TV.
But yeah, so
Oh,
TV has no hidden
one
fees
sec.
and includes unlimited DVR space.
whoa. Anyways, yeah, man. So
Yeah, okay, so that's all we had. You know, that's all we had on the footage of that. It was just a minute footage, but
now,
go ahead.
Goose, let me ask you this question. You notice how I forgot about the beginning of the video. You notice how he was like, oh yeah, you know, the heavyweights, they know the consequence that's coming, you know. They know I got that power, you know. He was real loud and vocal. You know I got that power in my right hand. And yeah, they get they get the big payday, but they don't really want the consequences that come. You know how chummy he was with, but then once Tyson Fury came, his energy changed, you know. He was already, you know, a cool dude, but you know, after, you know, he was not, oh, I can't reveal nothing, you know, I can't do this, you know, he was real chummy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he couldn't reveal nothing, but his energy changed though after he encountered Fury, and I noticed it. Maybe I'm not saying he's scared, but maybe he still has hate or revenge for Fury. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know, but I'm just saying I could tell. Like you could sense that somebody's energy is off, and his energy changed real quick after he encountered Fury. But you know that's that. You know, I just wanted I sent Gooch that clip while I was working out. I was like, you know, and I know Cam. He said his voice is real hoarse, so he can't hop on, but I wanted to see what they thought about that too. You know, I would love to hear what Mr. Golden would have to say. It's no the disrespect. I'm gonna set our beef to the side, and I'm gonna put. I would just really, genuinely love to hear what he thinks about that clip. But now, speaking of heavyweights, I'm gonna go to my top 10. If you didn't go yesterday, go hit the play black, go like that video, and just watch. You know, and um, my top 10 heavyweights were this. I didn't never got a chance to put them in order, but I'm gonna put them in order.
Okay, okay, do that.
Number one, I got Joe Louis. You know, over 20 title defenses. You know what I'm saying? Went to the Army, came back, still defended his titles. All that. He lost to Max Melling before he was the champ, right? Lost his strap. I mean, lost before he even got a shot at the title. And then when he did get a shot, when he fought the Cinderella Man, what people don't know about Joe Louis is this how much of a fighter he was. His the Cinderella Man and his manager, they said, if we give you this fight, Joe, we get 10% of your purse for the rest of your career. You know, a lot of fighters nowadays, I don't think any fighter would have been like, all right, I'll do that. I'll give you 10% of my purse. No, Joe Louis, he said, all right, I got to get a shot. You know, I'm a black man. You know, we haven't had a chance since, you know, Jack Johnson, which that's another heavyweight. And then he whooped everybody. Military came back, whooped in everybody. People left all up in his corner, everybody. You know, he was like an inspiration of black people, not even just black people across. He was that definite. He was the model citizen heavyweight champion that at that time, from what I read in the books, all that people wanted to see. People, black, white, everybody. They had to love him. They had to. Now, yeah, and his title defenses and who he fought, you know, I gotta put that in account. Now, towards the end of his career, he started fighting, you know, for a quick buck because of what he did. You know, he was a little too generous with his money. I get it, he wanted to give back, but taxes started coming. So then what made him not look so good was, and this is the only questionable part, was he came back. He wasn't really fighting the fight. He was fighting for that quick dollar. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only questionable thing. Now I'm gonna go to my second person. I got Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson, first ever black heavyweight champion, ever. First ever, he kicked it off, and there was nobody, before him going to the belt. You know what I'm saying? He traveled across the pond, everywhere. Like, I need my shot. They was forced to give him his shot. They had to give him his shot. On some Marvin Hagler stuff, they had to give him a shot. No matter how much you hit, you had to give him his shot. And he defied odds. He, used damn white women, was like, all right, spent money, was really arrogant, really flamboyant, and still whooped white people's favorite fighters and still beat them. You know what I'm saying? And his career at the end was also questionable, but for most of his career, he defied the odds. If we didn't have Jack Johnson, I don't think we would have had Muhammad Ali. No disrespect. No disrespect. To them, to black people, then I was probably Muhammad Ali before Ali. Muhammad Ali even said himself, Ali said, if I had a bout out at anybody, it would have to be Jack Johnson. All right? And then that brings me to number 3. I got Mr. Ali. He came up, this young, handsome black flamboyant fighter, also like Jack Johnson. He beat guys like Henry Cooper early, got knocked down, got back up, beat him. Beat guys like those. Nobody talks about the Henry Coopers, though. Started, beating guys. And he was talking about what round he was going to knock you out and would do it, beat you. And then who did he fight? He fought Sonny Liston. People that I'm pretty sure the old heads know who Sonny Liston is. Sonny Liston was a monster, all that. Knocked you out. We seen what he did to Floyd Patterson. 2 fights. In 2 fights. He knocked Floyd Patterson down 7 times in 1 round. We seen what he did to Floyd, right? And Floyd was in his prime. He was champ. Cus didn't want him to fight him. Cus did not want Floyd to fight Sonny Liston. What did Ali do? Young, 22-year-old heavyweight. Was like, oh yeah, I might be scared, but hey, I'm ready to go. He risked it all. He fought him, right? Then what did he do? Something went into his eyes. And he was thinking about quitting. Angelo was like, nah. He fought, beat odds. Did that. Had 10 successful title defenses. Beat Terrell. I don't know his last name. I forgot it. I think his name was Terrell, not Terrell Biggs. Ernie Terrell. He beat Ernie Terrell. Disrespected him. Like, oh yeah, I don't know your name. Ali went and whooped him, took his strap. 10 successful title defenses. Then, unfortunately, he got stripped 3 years of his career, and he never got his shot. I mean, he got his titles taken away from him, right? So then, 3 years later, he comes back. He fights a young smoking Joe Frazier, beats him, right? Well, no, he loses. And Madison loses to him. He didn't even beat him yet. But then he fought, he fought George Foreman.
All my bills paid.
George Foreman was going to kill Ali. And he didn't beat him. And that was where the famous, rope.
Okay, hey, now play my fucking favorite.
Had another 9 successful title defenses. And he whatchamacallit? He lost to guys like Kenny Norton. He
ain't playing with that. Leave that man alone.
2 times. He beat Joe Frazier 2 times.
We got that. He was playing with him.
Something was wrong with him.
What's he playing
I
with?
lost to Leon Spinks.
He went around there to piss, son.
And what happened was, yes,
He went around there to pee, then he
and
probably
what wasn't for the belt because Leon got sick for fighting for.
Yeah.
And he won the belt
No, they
again.
went out in my yard,
For
motherfucking
three.
fight
Number
like
four. Number four was a real hard one. Honestly, I'm a not even hard. I'm gonna put my guy Larry up there. Also, another heavyweight that had over 20 successful defenses of the strap. Um, the first ever IBF heavyweight champion. I think that was the first ever IBF title. Beat guys. Some of them weren't that bad, but who did he beat? He beat Ernie Shavers. If you know who Ernie Shavers is. He beat Kenny Norton. The true heads of boxing know who Kenny Norton and them guys, underrated heavyweights. Who else he beat? Well, he beat the guys like the Weavers. He beat the guys like the Burdicks. He beat the guys like the Carl Williams. Yeah, they weren't the best, but they were somebody. He beat Marvis Frazier. Cool. That's that. I was thinking about putting him in the top three, but when I'm thinking naming off these guys weren't the same guys that the top three heavyweights were defending their belts or had to go against. You know what I'm saying? They weren't on that level. Okay.
Right.
And so then Larry Holmes, I don't think he really should have lost against. And this might be a hot take. I don't think he lost that first Michael Spinks fight. I think he actually won that fight. Maybe I have to go back and watch it again. And I think he looked even better the second fight. So if we really, in my opinion, Larry Holmes would have been 50-0, and he would have been Floyd before Floyd. That's a hot take. I think he beat Michael Spinks both times. I think the first fight was harder. Second fight, Larry Holmes to me beat him more convincingly. That's just my opinion. OG Bud, whoever's watching it, if y'all want, that's another story. Okay. And then I think if he would have went 50-0, he wouldn't have came back and fought the Tysons, the Holyfield. He wouldn't have came back and fought him. You know what I'm saying? But okay, that's number 4. Number 5, I'm going Rocky Marciano, 49-0. He was 49-0. Never lost a fight. He beat the guys like Joe Louis, Ezra Charles, Jersey Joe. You know what I'm saying? And he had that heart. He had that heart like no other. Heart like no other. So, and he was not fancy about him. He was a late bloomer like the guys like the Deontay's, the Anthony Joshua's, the Hopkins. He was late bloomers like those. And he came back and beat everybody. Now, my only thing is, when I get lower down this list, my only problem with Marciano, same thing with Larry Holmes, is he fought these big names when they weren't in their primes. He fought these guys, Ezra Charles, right? Ezra Charles, Jersey Joe, we all know these guys. When they was fighting Joe Louis, dude, man. If he would have fought Jersey Joe and Ezra Charles when they were between their primes, and fought even Joe Louis in the midst of his title defense, man, are we really ever going to be talking about Rocky? But that's another story. But Rocky, he did be, and another thing is, sadly, he died early. He only had 5 title defenses. But, yeah, I don't think, these big names that I just named, they were big names, but they were at the end of their careers. Like I said at the beginning, Joe Louis came back for a quick buck, and he fought Rocky. Now, number 5, number 6. Number 6, I might have to go. Smoking Joe. I might switch the bottom 5 up, but I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I might go Smoking Joe Frazier. That's no, I can't put him number 5. I gotta go Jack Dempsey. I mean at number 6. I gotta go Jack Dempsey. Jack Dempsey.
Oh wow. Okay.
Jack Dempsey is number 6. And the Manasseh Mauler. Come on, we all know Jack Dempsey was. He beat a 6'6" Primo Carnera, another heavyweight champ. He beat him. Now I know he lost his belts, and he also was another guy that his opponents weren't there. Well, they were. I don't want to say that they were. I think they were better than the last two heavyweights I just named. I think his opponents were better. And he was like a little guy, a little angry brawler, just willing to kill anybody. And like I said, he beat guys 6'6", 6'4", 6'3". Hell, And he did lose his title, kind of like how Tyson lost his belt to Buster Douglas. Controversially, he got knocked down, and then went a long count. And then on top of that, when he knocked down, kind of like how Tyson knocked down Douglas, it was a long 10 count. That's the same kind of story happened with Jack Dempsey. He fought a rematch, still lost, had a couple more fights in him. Then he retired, and he was set for life. First $1 million gate in boxing history. Nothing but respect. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be now Gooch. I'm gonna put this out on there. If I'm forgetting something, I might be, but that's because Jack Dempsey, I never really studied. I need to keep studying Jack Dempsey, but I do need to give him his respect, and I do know enough where I think he belongs in the definitely top 7 heavyweights. All right, number 7. This is one of my favorite heavyweights. I have to go with my guy, Smoking Joe Frazier. Smoking Joe, he had a whole hell of an amateur career. Won the Olympics, you know what I'm saying? He beat Buster Mathis Jr. in the Olympics. Then he went on to the pros. Ali was gone, unfortunately, but he was still fighting guys like who? All right, well, he was fighting guys like Bob Foster, George Chuvalo. Matter of fact, here's some history for all the Nebraska Omaha. He was the first ever champion fighter to come to Nebraska and defend their belt. He was the first ever fighter to come to Nebraska and defend his strap. Nines, you know what I'm saying? He defended? I think he just died last year.
Big facts.
His name was the Butcher or something. He was from Iowa. First fighter to defend his belt in Nebraska. That's, and then, he fought Hall of Famer Bob Foster, light heavyweight champion. Couldn't get the job done at heavyweight, but hey, he fought him. He fought George Chuvalo. So just to name a few, you know what I'm saying? And even when he lost, even though, George Foreman made his ass look silly, he kept getting back up, and he kept fighting. And Joe Frazier, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, had 11 title defenses. And then, not to mention, and he don't get his respect, not to mention, Ali came back talking all that big shit. And he came back, destroyed Ali. Not destroyed, but he hurt Ali.
Hey.
Hey, he hurt Ali. He knocked him down. You know what I'm saying? He knocked him down. Knocked Ali down, right?
Right.
And he did lose, but hey, he did lose the next couple fights. He did lose to George Foreman, but I think at that point, after the first George Foreman fight, because he did fight George Foreman 2 times, but I think after the first George Foreman fight, I think Joe Frazier was not the same Joe Frazier. But he was still a tough, rugged, heavyweight that we all knew and loved skillfully, though. I don't think he was the same after that first George Foreman fight. But number 8, now this is my favorite heavyweight all time. I'm going to go with my guy, Evander Real Deal Holyfield. I'm going to go with him. First of all, best cruiserweight of all time. But, he started out at light heavy. Not a people know that. He got robbed in the Olympics.
Sugar J? Now, dude, remember he did get robbed in the Olympics. Sugar J. He must got a phone call. But damn, little youngin is real life cooking right now, man. And I do apologize about the noise, man. I got family that came through, helped me still celebrate my birthday.
My bad. My mom called. And in about 5 minutes, I'm going to have to leave. So I'm going to probably be off the mic for like a good 15, 20 minutes. So I
Well,
do.
I'm just gonna let you cook. I'm gonna let you finish. This was
Okay.
gonna be one of our short ones. We ain't gonna even.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna even open the lines up, bro. Because like I said, I still got family here.
Yeah, and I
You know
got
what I'm
it.
saying? And I don't
So
want to be.
so let me. I got a couple more, and then I'll do like a couple honorable mentions. All right.
Go ahead, cook.
Holyfield. So Holyfield, he beat guys like Dwight Muhammad Ali. Um, he beat guys like Carl Mazon. He beat guys like Carl. I forgot the other guy, Carlos. Destroyed the cruiserweights. Came up to heavyweight. He fought the whatchamacallit, the Thomases, what's his name? I think his name is James. I don't James. Oh, Pinklington. He beat him. You know, he fought heavyweight because at that time, Gooch, I don't know. I know you was probably around that time. They was wanting to see when Holyfield moved up to heavyweight. They wanted to see if he could mess with Tyson. You know, if I remember correctly, he was knocking out guys that Tyson already knocked out, but faster. Guys that Tyson was struggling with, he was knocking them out in like 4 rounds, right? Then Tyson,
Right.
you know, he gets locked up. We already know that whole ordeal. He came, beat Buster Douglas, defended against uh Burt Cooper. Got knocked down in the first round. Came back, beat Burt Cooper. He had a great fight with George Foreman. Who else? And he had Riddick Bowe before he lost. But then he came back, beat Riddick Bowe, lost his belt to Michael Moore. Cool. That's cool. They're gonna fight again. And then he beats Tyson for his belts. He beats Tyson for his belts. Beats him the first fight. Knocks him out. Second time. Tyson was being a little, I don't want to say it. Tyson was being, a little girl. His anger got to him. That's all. And then he fought Michael Moore again. Knocked him, made him look silly. I ain't gonna lie. I watched that fight. He worked Michael Moore. Michael Moore is a beast, but he showed there was levels to it. And then, he did. And I'm gonna skip over the fact that he lost to Riddick Bowe before that Michael Moore fight and that Tyson fight. He did lose to him again, but that was just one of those things where Riddick Bowe, he wasn't better than Holyfield career-wise, but Riddick Bowe was just better. He was just that one guy that he couldn't get past, kind of like Joe Frazier and George Foreman. Joe Frazier, he just couldn't get past him. Same thing with Holyfield. But yeah, he fought everybody. He fought Lennox. I think he was the only one. He fought Holyfield, Lewis, Bowe, all three of them in the same decade. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude was a beast. And then number 9, I'm gonna have to put a tie between the Klitschko brothers, and that was recent. But the fact, I don't care how easy the opponents was. If you're the heavyweight champion for how long as you are, defend those belts.
Wow.
You have to respect. They're born fighters, yes. No.
Wow.
I'm gonna put no. They're number 10. I'm gonna put. I forgot about Lennox. Lennox number 9. Lennox number 9. I forgot about him. Lennox number 9. Lennox is number 9.
Damn, you ain't got Deontay up in there though.
Hell no, Goose. Deontay is like top 20. And this not a shot. Okay, name 10 opponents while those title belts were getting defended. Name 10 of them.
Never mind. I'm leaving it alone. I'm letting you have this.
That's my point.
I'm letting you have that. Since you said that, I left it alone. You see that?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, and this is not because I'm an AJ fan, but some of those guys he was knocking out, AJ already handled him. Like how Fury's doing right now. Like, AJ already knocked these dudes out. Now you fighting them, like 5 years later when they're done, they're just getting there for a quick check. Like, that's Wilder. Yes, he's a great heavyweight. If he was in those 90s, let me ask you this: if he was in those 90s, even early 2000s, you think Wilder is the same heavyweight, recognition that he has now?
You said what now?
I said, if you put Wilder in the 90s, even early 2000s, you think does he have the same recognition that he has now?
Nah, bro. He have a problem in the 90s, bro.
I think
He'll
I
have a
think
problem in the 90s. I real
this
for real.
is
He'll have a problem with Lennox.
yeah.
He'll have a problem with my guy Holyfield. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he'll have a.
No, ooh, see. No,
You don't
no.
think he'll have a problem with Holyfield?
That would be the one because listen, Holyfield would be goofy. Like Holyfield was a goofy bro. He left his head too open, bro. I'm sorry, that was the one problem with Holyfield. I think that, but it's one of those things where like that's why Riddick Bowe beat him, bro. He was just, but like that doesn't mean Riddick Bowe is better than Holyfield career wise. We all know Holyfield's better than Bowe, but Bowe just had it on him, you know. Now I will say this, cause like Holyfield would jump into his punches. And I feel like he keep playing, he gonna mess around while Wilder sit back, a boom, like how Helenius walked there, you know, hit a boom right there, right on the chin. But Holyfield, he was that guy though to get back up and keep fighting. That's the only guy. If he fought in the '90s, I would put him career wise in the same legacy boat as the David Tuas, the Ike Iwabachis, the Hasim Rahman and the Oliver McCall. That's where he would be at if he was fighting in the '90s, career wise. I put him in. I don't. He might win the belt a couple times. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he's beaten. He might beat Tyson. I'm sorry. He might beat Tyson because Tyson is just too small, like way too small. But you know, um, that's where I put Deontay. Um, um, and the Furies and the Joshua's, even though like I feel like respectfully, Joshua is better than like not. I'm just going off of career. I feel like Joshua, career wise, has fought. But you take that Deontay Wilder fight between Fury, that whole thing. Wilder's number three, bro. He's number three. He's not. He's not. He's not above AJ or Fury. If we just going off of resume and career, he hasn't done as much as Fury and AJ. I think him and Usyk are more debatable. Him and Usyk are more debatable. But if Usyk keeps finding these good heavyweights, Deontay's gonna keep going down. You know, might be number four. I'm just going off of career wise. You know, with resume and
Wow.
stuff. Cause like I mean, honestly, like we all know how great Wilder is, but he hasn't. You know, it's just who he fought. And the guys he do fight with big names, like they not okay. Now I do get he did fight Luis Ortiz when nobody else wanted. I do give him that. He did fight King Kong Ortiz when nobody wanted to. So I give him that respect because King Kong actually fought him before he got clipped. Matter of fact, they said he was losing both fights before he knocked him out. So he could have derailed that, but he found a way to beat him. So I do give him that respect. But I think if honestly, ooh, he could beat Chris Bird. I do think he would beat a Chris Bird. He would beat Samuel Peters. These guys are in the mid 2000s. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah. He has a great career. But I just don't know about the same. You know, um. Now my number 9, like I said, was Lennox Lewis. Top 10, I'm going with the Klitschko's. Honorable mentions, with the 10 to from 11 to 15. I'm gonna go.
You said
I'm
who?
gonna put. I said in the now like just these are honorable mentions. These are guys that are in the top 15, not top 10. I'm gonna put Tyson up there. I'm gonna put. I'm gonna have to put. Dang, Riddick Bowe up there. I will put Kenny Norton up there. I'm gonna go either between. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
Did you say Holmes?
I put Holmes in my top 5.
Oh,
He's in
okay.
my yeah. I believe he's number 4. Yeah, he's top 5. Um, if I have to pick one more, I'm gonna go because there's so many heavyweight champions, but they weren't really that good. Jersey Joe. I'm gonna just go Jersey Joe. It's a tie between Jersey Joe and Ezra Charles. That's what I'm gonna do. It's a tie between Jersey Joe and Ezra Charles. That's how I'll do it. But that's my top 15 heavyweights. got the
Oh
AJ
wow.
Wilders and Furies after that. But if Usyk keeps winning now, Gooch, he might slide over AJ and Fury. You know what I'm saying? He already beat AJ two times, and he is the. And his career already is kind of like Holyfield's in a sense. He already dominated cruiserweight. Like if we're going off of career wise, Usyk is very much up there with AJ and Fury. But to the casual fans, such as no disrespect to my pops, he don't think Usyk is good. I'm like, okay.
No, Usyk is special.
I told my dad, because listen, my dad is a casual fan. I told my dad this. I said, listen, I said, Usyk has been top 10 pound for pound for like the last 5 years straight. He's like, what? I never heard of him. I never heard of That's because he was at cruiserweight. But we all know, like, Usyk was that guy. He still is that guy. And he think, to my dad's defense, ever since he's been watching Anthony Joshua's been losing. Every time he fought good guys like Andy Ruiz and Usyk. The only fight he's seen him really win was the second Ruiz fight and Kubrat. But other than that, he's always seen AJ lose to good guys like Usyk. So he thinks AJ just sucks. And Usyk is not that good. But I think Usyk, and I still believe Usyk could beat Wilder and Fury. And on that note, I'm gonna leave it on that. I know Gooch got what he got going, and I'm about to dip soon. So, Unc, I love you. Happy birthday. Anybody I want, I should probably put my top 15 heavyweights in the chat so people can see what I said in case they watch the playback. Yeah, it's a real short one. It's Sunday,
Nope.
and
I'll tell you what you do. I'll tell you what you do, Sugar J.
What's good?
What we'll do is you put them in the not in the chat, but put them in the comment section after this show. Okay. Put them in that, and then we're gonna have a part 2 to this. Cause then I'm gonna invite. What I'm gonna do later on this week is invite everybody and do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Divide Boxing Gyms, OG Bloods,
yeah,
Coach Malachi. See, you know what I'm saying? Get a good time when everybody can be free.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and do it like that.
All right, cool. I think when we do this debate, I think it should be like on a Wednesday or something like that.
We'll do that.
All right.
On Wednesday or Thursday, we'll see.
All right, y'all. One love, Gooch.
Man, one love to you, youngin. And thank you for the list, bro.
No problem, bro. I'm gonna put that in right.
Well, Sundays is gonna be your day. I'm just letting you know this now.
Oh, see, I ain't gonna lie, Gooch. I kind of feel boring just talk. I want to debate somebody though.
We gonna. Hey, I tell you what we gonna do. Like me and Kim do. We about to be on this cook tour, and we got our little group. So whenever we go cook, man, we gonna go on somebody. We going on there. We going to anybody's panel, and we're going to cook them, and we bringing you along. I will tag you. You know what I'm saying? We'll hit you in the group. In our little group, and as soon as we go on, you will see.
Yeah. But all right.
Man, one love to you. Thank you for Sugar J for bringing us in the sun. See, this what. So we're gonna do. See, Sugar J on Sundays is gonna bring y'all Sunday school. That's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna bring y'all some good Sunday schooling. That's what we're gonna call it. Not Sunday school, but Sunday schooling. Yes, sir. Some days we might open up the panel. Some days we're not. Today we're not because, like I said, I'm still celebrating my family. My birthday. I got a whole slew of family here, y'all. I just took a little time out from them to do this, man. So if that's the little people y'all heard in the background, yeah. So, man, but we will be opening the chats up when we do some Sundays. I'm asking that OG Blood and Boxing Gyms. We trying to get the OGs to come chat with the youngin. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be something that I'm trying to do, man. I ain't gonna cook today, man. Like I said, I cooked these last couple of days, so I'm not gonna cook. This is just gonna, this is a Sugar J Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Cam got a host today, so he's resting his voice because he's a little hoarse. And you know what I'm saying, like I said, I still got like damn near 10, 15 people outside waiting on me, man, just to come back out there and chill. So I just want to let Sugar J do his thing because we're gonna do Sugar J Sundays, you know what I'm saying. Oh, that's Puma Skills. One love, man. I gotta say one love to everybody in the chat. Bill's Boot Camp, one love. Mr. Warren, one love, man. Thank y'all for flying through for Sugar J Sunday, man. I do apologize that we couldn't make it like we usually do, but you know what I'm saying, next Sunday maybe, you know what I'm saying, ain't my birthday, so you know we can do it like that, man. Check us out this week. It's Boxing You will be just going on throughout the week. Shit, you might catch us with a lunch edition. You just might catch us at night. You just might catch us. One more thing. I got to say this, and I got to say this again. We are no longer the Dudley Boys. We are no longer sending cats through the tables. We're no longer hitting cats in the head with chairs. We're no longer coming from the top of the ladders. What we are doing as the apostles, who we are, because what Cam has done, Cam has spoketh the truth on certain things, and they said, no, Cam, that's propaganda. Then Rick Glacier ends up saying the same shit Cam said, and it wasn't propaganda no more. Goose to You has brought some shit to light. We see Keith Thurman ain't said nothing. We wondering why. I do believe, I'm going with Coach Malachi, I do believe this fight is not happening, but they put that out there just to say that date for a mega fight. So in June, we will see a mega fight. Who it be, I don't know. So with all that being said, plus I predicted a couple other things to where like, yeah, plus I am the number one Bud Buddy. Plus I brought one love to, B-Mac was saying one love, but I brought into the group of the YTBC. So we say one love. I don't care if you don't say it or not, but we say one love around here. You know what I'm saying? I don't say salute because salute is blue bloods, but I don't care if you say salute me. Yes, but I will give you one love back. So with all that being said, man, we are now the apostles. I am Pastor Gooch. I will lay the hands on you and give you nothing, all I know of my opinion, some half-ass actual factuals. Then we will hand you over to Cam, who is Cam the Baptist, who's going to baptize you in the Lake Minnetonka with the factuals and the actuals of what we got going. Then you will have the Sunday services with the wise one, who is Sugar J, he really want to debate, y'all. I'm trying to figure out who I can get my guy to debate with. If I can get in debate with just somebody who we might even do a show this week of asking, who do y'all want to see Sugar J debate? We called out the Wright brothers, but I don't think that's going to happen. We you know what I'm saying? He even want to see OG Blood. He want to see Mr. Warren. Like, Sugar J is ready to debate, man. So we're going to try to get Sugar J in some debates here in the future. But we're going to have a show of who y'all think Sugar J should debate. And then we might make a show of that topic next week. Who else came through? Lance Puma Skills. Yes, sir. Thank you for coming through. One love. Like I said, today is Sugar J Sunday, but he had somewhere to do. Bill's Boot Camp, Al. We call him Mr. Al Heyman, Deacon Bills. Yes, sir. Okay. And y'all see who we got. Y'all see it's in the chat. And then Sugar J, once again, once I log off, put it in the comments too, because we're gonna do a part 2 to this. So, man, with all that being said, and my brother Cam, the Baptist, couldn't be with us today. He's taking a rest right now. He will be hosting a show tonight. So, he's resting. And I didn't call him to wake him up because I seen that he went in chat. I could have got me an organ in and cooked some, but I'm about to go back with my family. I've been away from my family for almost an hour, so and one love. Thank everybody for the happy birthday wishes, man. Thank y'all for fucking with us, man. Once again, we are. I gotta show it. We are. Can I show it who we are? Oh, I ain't gonna even let me show it no more because I'm the only one in. But we are the apostles. You will see us throughout the week, man. So with that being said, let me end with how I started. Man, thank y'all for coming through. It's the Gooch to You, Mr. Gooch to You, and we brought you Sugar J Sunday on It's Boxing to You. Uh-oh. And go here and Let's go, Cam. One love, y'all.
My baby tripping, so I come a little piece and I step in. Ooh, I love the way she do that one thing for me, baby. What that's by. She make that booty sway from left to right, make my body rock from side to side. She make that booty sway from left to right, from side to side. I love the way my little baby do that one thing for me. Oh yes indeed. The way she made that booty sway, damn, it's such a sight to see. So won't you give it to me, baby? The way I vibe with a slide and a dive in, I'm digging deep. Oh, so deep. The way she throw it back and make it clap, I told her take all of me. Now she fast asleep, baby. Face down, toot it up, smacking, pulling hair. Our phones ringing off the hook, and I'm still in there. My baby tripping, so I come a little piece and I step in. Ooh, I love the way she do that one thing for me, baby. What that's by. She make that booty sway from left to right, make my body rock from side to side. She make that booty sway from left to right, from side to side. Ooh, the way I'm sipping this Patron got me deep off in my cup. Man, hold up and watching how she moving. Ooh, I hope I don't fall in love. I'm thinking, baby, what's up with it? The way she move her body, make that booty sway. It make me wanna take her home to say my name and do it again, baby. So let's have some fun. You ain't free, baby. I'm trying to make you face down, toot it up, smacking, pulling hair. Our phones ringing off the hook, and I'm still in there. My baby tripping, so I come a little piece and I step in. Ooh, I love the way she do that one thing for me, baby. What that's by. She make that booty sway from left to right,